you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know, I am so excited for you to see this house. Like, you do not even know. The world is not even ready for, like, how beautiful my new house is, you know? Like, I just can't wait to flex on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that camera crew ain't gonna know what hit them when they get here. Like, they thought I was that girl. Like, they about to see we that girl. Like, we big pimpin', living it up. Hey, 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 hooty hoo. Hey, let me call you back. I gotta go. Love you. Bye, bye, bye. Hello, welcome there. Welcome, friends. You're early, but you know what? That's fine. Come on in. Come on in. It's time to show you my home. Ta-da! I feel like I'm so far back, and this was not what I intended, but okay, so I had to stand up because obviously you're not gonna hear me from way back there. I mean, you could if I shouted, but we don't feel like using our outside voices today, okay? We trying to be on energy reserve. But anywho's, I'm starting in another room today, okay? I'm starting in my favorite room, all right? Yo, let me tell you about these rooms. I think these rooms are called media rooms. Now, listen, this one is a whole of a heck lot different than the other media room. I'm telling y'all, there's this one house I wish, Lord knows I wish I would have been able to see that house, like have this idea then. But glory be to God, he knows when he does his things. But y'all, there is this house, had this beautiful media room like this. A little bit more spacious, okay? Not gonna lie. But what I love about these rooms is they use these colors, right? Like this black or like, you know, like a dark tone color. Don't fight me, gray, whatever it is, use your eyes. You see it, obviously. But they use these rooms and like you can turn the light off. And I don't really know if you can tell, but when you come this way, it's like kind of blacked out, you know? And I really love that because like at the daytime, I feel like it keeps it cool. And at nighttime, it like darkens it out, right? So it really makes it really cool to chill in. I never knew that I loved media rooms, but I feel like in my future house, I would want a media room. Like, of everything else that I do want, Lord, you know, Daddy, you know. I'm just saying, these rooms to me are very, very cool. I'm feeling it, I'm digging it, whatever. Also, look at this beautiful, voluptuous, boobaloo baby child. We're gonna name you Sunshine, because you looking a little sad. All right. Let's carry on. So this is like the other view of it. The room. You see that? I actually really like this. They look like corkscrews and I'm here for it. Also, yes. I need to go. Hold on. Oh, I like this. The way that it looks like I'm buying, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? They even got the pretty Christmas tree up. Yes, look at that. So we're gonna back up out the room now so you can see how it looks. And then this is the bathroom. Hi, hello, hi there. Okay, this is another office space. Like I guess if you wanted one, so this would be like an office space too. Okay, so when you first come in, this is the door, right? Like, hello, we're home. We're in my beautiful home. Now let me show you around. Walk, 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 walk. Yes, look at it. Walk, 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 turn. Bet you weren't expecting that, Becky. We got it all, girl. You don't even know, okay? You don't even know, Becky. All right? You don't live like me. You don't have these white flowers in your house, Becky. Okay? You don't have these candle holders in your house, Becky. Don't front. Tell the people what it really is. We're leaning on truth this year, Becky. Truth. All fact, not fiction. Okay, so I'm sorry to whatever Becky is gonna look at this video because you don't deserve the smoke. But this is the kitchen, okay? We do love the kitchen. This is the front. I really love this granite, but I don't know. I'm a little bit more sold on the other house. I like the way that they had like that gold streak in it. That was just okay. So this is the front room. Now, you know what? I will tell you what I like the most about my lovely home is the back space. Like, not too many houses have this much space anymore. And so, you know, but sadly we can't even go out there because we're still a little broke guys. So we don't have no furniture for outside, just in the house. But it's okay. It's cold. Nobody's out there anyway. So here we go. Keep going. Look at this. So broke we got fake plants, but don't nobody gotta know about it. Hey, balling on a budget. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how nice and white these washers and dryers are. Look at the pictures. Look at isn't my interior designing skills subpar? Shut up, Becky. You don't even know. You don't know, Becky. 47% humidity? I don't feel like that's a good thing. Anywho's, this is the master bedroom. And so y'all, I once again, I love that color contrast on the back. So when you walk in, you're walking in here. Look at this beautiful, voluptuous flower over here. All right. Look at it, Becky. Do you see it? You see it, Becky? You see our flowers, Becky? Becky? You don't got flowers like this, Becky. Your flowers are not white. Don't you lie. No, they're not white like this, Becky. We got that pure white, Becky. Don't lie. You've been lying your whole life, Becky. It ends today. Do you hear me? Look in the mirror, Becky. Tell yourself, today is the day. Today is the day that we stop lying and crying and trying. No, Becky, we don't give up. We keep trying, but you still ain't got no white flowers like this, Becky. Okay, so this is the bathroom, okay? This is the shower. I actually like this shower. I don't know what the heck this is about. But they shouldn't have did it if they didn't want people to see it, okay? I can't be, that's nice. That's nice. I like the walk-in closet. This might sound a little bougie of me, but I need more space. Okay, I listen. I can't help it, Becky, that I have a lot of clothes. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Okay. So, you guys, this is actually number 1. I'm going to link up with you and show you part 2. So yeah, of course I own 2 houses, Becky. You didn't even know, did you, Becky? You didn't even know what I had, girl. You don't know what I got going on. You don't know about this lifestyle, Becky. You don't want this smoke, Becky. Welcome home. Now, like this one, honestly, when you first walk up in here, y'all, your girl didn't even show you the how unimpressed I am. We gonna go back. I promise. Becky, shut it, Becky. Look at this, guys. Ain't that pretty? Like, yes. I'm telling you, this really makes you think about like what you want in a home. You know what I'm saying? Look at it, Becky. Gosh. Okay, these lights need to be turned on. Hello, Becky. Hello. Joy. Sleeping is a joy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going for real fast, ain't I? Okay. Hey, good looking. What's cooking? Come Come, you ready to look around our new house? Come on. Let's keep looking around our new house. I want to show you. I want to show you everything that you're coming home to. Here's the garage that, ooh, we didn't leave that open when we came up in here earlier. We're being a good job person. I like, hang on. That's what it is. I like the stallion, but I mean, it's a nice picture. We like it. We like it. I like this disc. Okay, okay, Becky. Look at that. Because every disc needs that for real, for real. Look at this clock, bro. Oh, nice. Laundry room. I like that it's taller. Okay, so what I like about this house that the other house is missing, the ceilings. These ceilings are really, really high. And I'm just a sucker for that. I really, oh, hey. Oh, okay. Becky, don't you come for me. Look at that. Sunshine, you supposed to be in the other house. What happened? Let's talk about it. Tina Belcher would lose her mind. Kinda. You got a hole over here, so she might not be that impressed. Let's keep going, friends. I love this table. See, this granite like this, I'm here for this. I'm here for that, hands down. So this is like the front area. I absolutely love this sectional. Y'all, now listen, if the main office was over here, I would definitely sit over here in this sectional more and talk to y'all about it. Hello, but we are literally on a time crunch. But baby, look at this. Becky, shut up. Let me talk to my man. Look at our room. Look. Look at this. I got the white glass crystals for you, baby. Becky, look at the white flowers I got for my man, because ain't nothing too good for you, boo. Ain't nothing too good for you. Hello. Okay, it's the same. That shower, I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, walk-in closet. See, now this, perfect. And y'all are like, Summer didn't crap change. The ceilings, I'm telling y'all. You gotta look up to the ceilings. All right, let me jump back over to the other place and we will talk about it. Choo. Now, here we are. Look, you see that? It's a symbol of our love. Cause you love me, don't you? You do. You love me. No, you love me. Cause like, you're still here, you know? You didn't have to watch the video to this far. Like, you don't even gotta listen to me talk right now. But like, look at you, look at me, looking at you, look at me. Baby, first of all, you don't love me. You know why you don't love me? Why you let me do this? Why you didn't say baby? Why you didn't say baby girl? Listen, kitten, the love of my life. My little sweetheart. My little good girl gumdrop. My little... my little Koopa. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what kind of cute villain could I be? I feel like Koopas are cute, you know? You kind of want to bounce on them from time to time, but outside of that, you just kind of let them live too. They got coins inside of them, gold inside of them. There's gold inside of me too. I didn't know how to come back from that and I got shy. Anywho's carrying on. Okay. Awkward summer. All right, listen, for real. That's our love. That's all I wanted to say. Stop it. You made me shy. Don't do that. Okay, let's go. Hootie hoo. Oh, we talked about this already. We didn't talk about this one though. My tool garage, my rules. My tools, my rules. That's a quote we can all have. We can all agree to live by that quote. Now look at this. I love this lamp. Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't want to be exposing too much. All right, now let's hot trick trot. Excuse me. I did this one. I did, baby. This is our other room, okay? Your little Copa had to go make sure that she had everything together. Now, jump cut. All right, babes. So here's my honest review of the house. I like this one. This house is by 𝕯𝖎ℿ. These homes are called Lilybrook at Legacy Hill. There's a 40, a 50s, and a 60s. I think the builder's name is like Sutton Homes or something like that. Well, no, D.R.H. Horton Homes. Then why did it say? I don't know. Whatever. D.R. Homes. I don't want to trash these people. So let me just put it like this. This is no way in shape, form downplaying them, what they accomplish, what they about in this livelihood, like what they are good for. None of that. Who knows? In different locations, it may be completely different. So I'm gonna put that there before I even start. But so I've done a few houses now, and this one, it's not even on the list. And so it is a pretty house. It's a pretty house. Both of them are pretty. Like I said, honestly, I prefer the other house more because the ceilings are high. That is a personal choice of mine. I have been blessed to live in a house that has high ceilings. And when I grew up in a house that had low ceilings. And so the only time I ever remember living in a place with high ceilings is when I stayed with my grandma, growing up, and then especially as a kid, because when you stay in this 2-story house, obviously you think everything is big. You're like, this is legit. This is a mini mansion. We are well off. And so staying with her, and then I had family actually in Atlanta, Georgia, and we moved there for a while. I know you're like, because I've never talked about this on the channel, but yeah, I lived in Atlanta for a year, and my cousins, they had they're still alive. I think they still have that. We don't talk. I assume that they still have this 3-story house, and it was really big. It was really pretty. Yeah, they had the theater in the bottom, the whole shebang, the winding stairs, the whole shebang. So obviously, you know what? And now that I'm sitting here talking, I'm like, you sound a little bit. It's one of those things where it's you kind of realize you're more privileged than. You grow up and you don't think you are that privileged, and then when you sit here and you reflect compared to other people, you're like, maybe life is not as bad as we, have tried to make it seem. Even childhoods, maybe that's just not as real. The point is, the house was beautiful, bro. All right, I hated that I had to leave Atlanta. Let me tell y'all this really quick story before I get back here, because it's one of the most supernatural stories that ever happened. Okay, it's funny. You're gonna laugh. That's why I'm telling it to you. I need some giggles today. You've been gone for an hour. Where did you run to? Don't ask me why. I'm randomly checking on people. Okay, so when we went to Atlanta, right? My mom, she had a friend. This friend bought me a chicken, bro. All right? I'm hoping I'm getting the right person. We're not even focusing on it. Point is, I ended up having a stuffed animal, a stuffy. It was a chicken, all right? Rooster, some kind of you could hold it by the neck. It was long. It was honestly, I hated it. I'm not gonna lie, I hated it. I hated that. But the funniest part about this whole thing was when I had it, I hated it, and I didn't want it. I kept it with me. But so, I kept it with me or whatever. And then one day I remember we were staying Heck, we were staying somewhere. We were staying over at somebody's house. Or I think I was at the cousin's house. No, we were staying at somebody's house because it was like an apartment complex. And I threw the chicken out the window. I had it. I don't know. I had it. It was just a thing. Like, I had got bit on the finger by a fish. She was pretty. She was pink too. Like, she was like a little small goldfish, and like she low-key looked like a betta or like a koi. Like, the tail was fanned out like a little angelfish. Point is, I don't even know why I brought that. It was a traumatic experience. All right. I didn't even know fish could bite. I mean, rephrase. As a kid, I did not understand that fish bit people. Nobody ever taught me that, okay, in my young years, okay? Nobody was teaching that lesson in daycare. Like, that wasn't on my PBS channels. So, point is, I threw the chicken out the window, right? Y'all, tell me why that night, bro, that night, I was sitting there, and you'll never believe what these people brought back to me. The chicken. They brought the chicken back to you, girl. So truly, I guess black people do love chicken, because they wasn't willing to let that bok go. Okay, point is, I don't know. When I asked them, well, how did they find it? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. You really, and the moral of the story from this, I didn't even know it was going to be a moral of the story. The moral of the story from this is really, truly, you need to, don't take the things you have for granted. Because I'm going to be honest with you. After I threw that chicken out the window, I was sad. I was looking for it. Like, I couldn't find it. You know, I was really heartbroken because I realized after the fact, like, I loved it a whole lot more than I thought. It was like my first teddy bear since I moved from Texas. You know, like, I'm away from home. Like, you know, I finally had something to attach to, something that was mine. And like I told you, I love plushies. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my thing. And so when I find one that I like, that's my dog. You know, I roll with it. Your stuff, you don't talk back. Like, you cuddle me at nighttime. Your point is, I ain't getting there. So, yeah, it was a really fun experience to just see life out there, man, and just be, you know, surrounded by different elements. And so seeing like this house compared to the other houses I've seen, I'm personally not that impressed. And I'm sorry, like, I don't want to sound, I guess, like Becky, you know, I don't know, I kind of, because I feel like there's this notion that, you know, as a black person, especially as a black woman, like, you need to be humble, you know, like, you need to kind of just take what you can give. But it's like, no, you know, like, I have standards, I have things I want. So this house, it is beautiful in its own right. It is beautiful. I feel like maybe they could have designed it a little bit better and it would look better. I also personally just don't like how small the rooms are. I need space. I'm all over the place all the time, you know, like, I'm always in different rooms playing, like, you know, I just like space. And so this whole office, to me, like, if you knock this wall out here, to me, you would have to knock this wall out right here, and this would be suitable enough for one room. That is how much space your girl would require. And so, yeah, like I said, it's not my preference, but I don't want to take away and be like, this is just an ugly house, you know, or this is just like a sucky house, because it's not that. I just don't prefer it. Get up there, big girl. The other house, like I said, I really do like it. So I love the media room in here. I will say that they have a pretty media room. I feel like, once again, space, but that court wall makes up for it. In the other house, I love the wall space. You know, I love how high up the ceilings are. I, as you saw in the last video, walked into a massive, like a humongous walk-in shower. And there's been other showers, I'm pretty sure I put in the first video, that show like these pretty showers. And so the shower, I was like, once again, space. I don't know. I think that that's really just what this house is missing for me. I don't like feeling like I'm closed in and limited. You know, I just want space. I like space. I like having space to do things, you know. And so, like I say, too, one logic and mindset that I just feel like we should all have as people going forward. Let me talk to you. Let me be honest with you and staple this here right now before we do any more videos. Yes, when you are looking for a house, when you are out here, you're grinding, you're trying to establish yourself, whatever have you, you don't need the top notch everything. You do not need Alexa to run your whole house. I saw that in, you know, the house that I showed y'all pictures of. Like, Alexa, she was running that whole show. She had locked the house and everything, and I was like, I didn't even know Alexa could do that, and I was kind of terrified because I don't trust technology that much. I don't trust on a good day. Okay, we remember combinations and codes. So I'm not with that, and I feel like you don't need that. But who knows? To somebody else, the future is the way. Like, they want all that gadgets, and stuff in their house. No, because if I wake up and you tell me I can't leave my house till I do da 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 da, or you can have access to locking my house, then I might say something about the FBI and they shut down everything. Like, I can't leave the house, and then the next thing I know, there's a raid in my house because of Alexa. I don't trust it at all. Okay. The things turn on by themselves that's plugged in, and it's enough to give me like, oh Lord, it was a spirit. So that it's no. So no, you do not need every single thing. Like, your home doesn't need a light display of like 15,000 lights. I mean, if you can afford it, fine, whatever. But I feel like that's kind of just like a waste of money. You know, like, you don't have to have all that stuff. Now, at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't also believe you shouldn't invest in your home, because your home, that's hopefully where you're building your future at. Not just for you, but for your children, you know, for them to decide, you know, who knows, they may not even want to stay there, but it could be like a rental home, or it could stay in the family, like a vacation home for people to come to. Like, you just never know. And I don't feel like owning property is a bad thing, especially in this day and age. Like, just going forward, I think investing in land and properties and homes and things like that stuff is important. They don't teach you that in school, but like, that's where your money really needs to go. You know, like, I feel like more than anything, they tell you to save up for like your retirement, and like, yeah, that's true, but you need to be thinking about your home. Prices keep going up. Hopefully they'll go down soon. Like I say, in Texas, I just feel like everybody came in Texas and it kind of threw us for a loop, and so we are trying to get it back together. But point is, no matter where you go, I don't care if you go to South Africa, I don't care if you're out here in Alaska, Antarctica, wherever it is you choose to lay your pretty head at night, just make sure like you are investing in yourself, and that the home you are building is something that you want. You know, like, maybe you can't get each and everything on your bucket list, but you should, if you truly are believing in the Lord. I personally believe he will do what he said he would in his word. He promised to give us the desires of our heart if we follow him. Now, I'm not saying that you will get like a mansion with 20 rooms, because you don't need all that. But I'm also not going to sit here and tell you, I just personally believe the Lord will give you what you want. So if you want a nice house and you work for it, and he blesses you abundantly in that regard, and he can trust you in that regard to have, then you need to have. But don't go overboard. Like, don't get greedy, you know, like, don't get so caught up in your riches that you forget, first of all, who gave it to you, and two, that your materials are not everything. You really have to remind yourself that, because it's like sometimes you can get caught up in getting, and you just want more, and you realize like the more you want and that hunger you're seeking, material ain't gonna fix that, baby. Only the Lord is. So that's what you need to be getting. Like, you need to be following him. All right, you need to be looking at him, asking him to help you, because as quick as you earn money, it can go like that. So just don't put all your trust in money, man. Get a house that's gonna be durable and working. But you know, if you want like flat screens on your wall, fine. If you want a game room, fine. You know, if you want like a playroom, fine. If you want extra space for guests, you know, if you want 5 guest rooms, you know, if you want 4 baths, maybe that's a little much for But you get the point. Leave room for your wants as well as your needs. Get your needs first. But if the Lord allows you to have wants, you and him have that relationship. You and him know your limits. You and him know what you are believing him to bless you with, and you and him know where y'all stand. It is just, like I say, me personally, I would desire more. I just feel like I would want a bigger home, and I think too, on one hand, it's not even just to have a bigger home, but as much stuff as I do on a day, I know like certain rooms I would need for, content, different things like that. What plan is she scheming? But yeah, I would need content space. And then, like I say, if we're building homes for families, in my mind, when I finally get I really don't know. I don't know. Because on one hand, another spiel. On one hand, I thought I would be married by now. And on the other hand, on one hand, I thought I would be married by now. So I thought, I wouldn't be here. And on the other hand, I've been thinking about, well, what if I have to wait? I don't know. It's just weird because everything I planned for myself, the Lord kind of burned down to the ground, which we're fine with it. I was dancing in the flames. He knows I'm good with it. I ain't gonna beef with that man. It's fine, daddy. But in the midst of all that, I never really considered what I wanted in a house. I just knew I wanted a big house because I want a big family. I want kids. I'm pretty sure I've said it on the channel before, but I want kids, and if you ain't caught it, then you will see the number when I start popping them out. But I desire to have a big family, and I want my kids. I want to spoil my kids, but within limits. I want them to know you have to work hard for what you want. Like, you can't just dream it and sit there. No, you have to go out and put some sweat equity into it. I'm sitting here working 2 jobs right now, and technically we ain't really sweating, but I gotta edit this video. I gotta trim this audio. I gotta lock this place up in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's time, hey. So just be encouraged, man. As I wrap this video up, just as you're thinking about your life and going forward, to me, I never really considered much about homes. And maybe you are a person who's younger and you're like, I don't need to hear it. You need to think about it. I wish I would have thought more about the places that I wanted to live, And let me just say this too. Get out of America. Get up out of here, bro. If you are blessed to go experience some other part of the world, go. I'm telling you, experiencing Korea and everything that it truly was a blessing. It was a blessing that I loved. It was something that I never will take for granted. It is something that I still to this day cannot believe that I did by myself with the Lord. I don't know how to explain God's provision, his love for you, his protection. I don't know how to tell you anything other than the Lord is faithful and he is just and he is proven, okay? And when he allows you to live life, live it. Don't just stay here. Think about all the homes you can go see all over the world. America ain't it, baby. America ain't it. And who knows, if you're like me, you didn't even start here. Your family started somewhere else and you got brought here. So just how you got brought to America, you can take yourself somewhere else. But I'm just saying, I know every different part of the world has their own issues and their own things, but travel. You need to travel, you need to see the world. You really need to decide what it is you want in life, how you want your homes to look. But in all things, be encouraged to seek the Lord first, okay? You need to talk to him about all of this. Take all of this back to him in prayer. See what it is he wants you to get up out of this, what is the Lord trying to teach you? And yeah, just be encouraged, man. You got this. It's about to be 2025 tomorrow. Turn up. I say tomorrow, and yet when I post this, I don't quite know what tomorrow's gonna look like. I'm not supposed to, am I? That's called trusting the Lord, friends. So Becky, let me tell you, Becky, I'm so glad, Becky, that you came and spent time in my house, Becky. I love when we get to spend time like this. It gets so nice to catch up with you and to make sure you're well in the land of the living. And Becky, I just really hope that you do not forget to check on me, okay? You gotta come back repeatedly because I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you oh so much, Becky. And I just feel like, Becky, that you should come holler at your girl. Whew, it take me out to do that voice. Becky, you're gonna have to go somewhere, Becky. But friends, be encouraged. It is well, you are well. We are gonna thrive and survive in the land of the living together, okay? So I might be in all black, but I guarantee you, I feel like the biggest, brightest light on the inside. Let the Lord fill you with his love, with his presence. Let him increase you, and the rest is just gonna fall into place. But until next time, I love you. Tell me what you thought about this home. Really, I want to know. Like, is this the perfect space for you? Like, you know, is the decor something you would really love? Like, do you see yourself like thugging it out up in here? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I want to know. I'm curious about other people's taste too. And so, yeah, just talk back to me. But I love you. Thank you for being here with me. All right, for hanging out with me. And please always do remember that the Lord does love and bless you. May he keep you. I believe in you. I love you. I can't wait to welcome you into another home, into another summer space cribs, summer space slays. Summer space is just gonna be what it is. But yes, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you to the moon and back. I hope that you are well. I hope that you are blessed. This is me telling you to get out of my house.